Have you ever considered that perhaps your brain needs a good wash? Now, I don't mean in the literal sense of taking a soak to it, but rather in the transformative power of cleansing our minds of the limiting beliefs and doubts that so often cloud our vision of success. Imagine, if you will, giving your mind a fresh start, programming it with the kind of unstoppable belief and determination that turns dreams into reality. This is where our journey begins today. You see, the road to success is not just about the hard work or the strategies we employ. It's fundamentally about how we prepare our minds for the journey ahead. Just as a gardener tills the soil before planting the seeds, we too must prepare our mental ground, ensuring it's fertile for the seeds of success we wish to sow. Let me share a story with you, a narrative that perfectly encapsulates this idea. It was during a particularly challenging chapter of my life, a time when the path forward seemed not just unclear but nearly impassable. My dreams felt like distant, blurry mirages on the horizon, and doubt had become a constant, unwelcome companion. But then, a simple yet profound realization struck me. I discovered that the greatest obstacle between me and my dreams wasn't the external challenges I faced, but the internal narrative I had been subscribing to. My brain, with all its doubts and fears, needed a thorough wash, a reset that would allow me to see the possibilities that lay before me with clarity and conviction. This realization was my turning point. I embarked on a mission to reprogram my mind, to wash away the layers of doubt that had accumulated over the years and replace them with a new narrative, one rooted in belief, determination, and an unwavering commitment to my goals. And so, as we stand on the brink of our own ambitions, let us remember that the journey to success begins not on the outside, but within the confines of our own minds. It starts with a decision to cleanse our thoughts, to wash away the doubt, and to instill in ourselves a belief so strong that the world cannot help but take notice. Tonight, I invite you to join me in exploring how we can all give our brains the wash it needs, setting the stage for a future where success is not just a possibility, but an inevitability. Let's dive into this journey together, shall we? Let me share with you a story from a time in my life when the future seemed anything but certain. This was a moment that taught me the unparalleled power of belief and determination. I remember years ago standing at the edge of what seemed like an abyss, my ambitions on one side and me on the other with no clear path across. I had dreams, yes, grand dreams, but they were overshadowed by doubts, by the fear of failure. One day, amidst this turmoil, I came across a simple yet profound piece of advice. It was a phrase that would change the course of my life. Believe in yourself with such determination that the world cannot help but believe in you too. At first, it sounded too simplistic, almost naive. How could mere belief wield such power? But as I pondered over these words, I realized they encapsulated the essence of every success story ever written. It dawned on me that every notable achievement begins with the decision to believe not in the probability of success, but in the possibility of it. This realization compelled me to take a leap of faith into the unknown, armed with nothing but belief in my potential and a determination that was unyielding. This belief, this unwavering confidence in my own capabilities, became my compass, guiding me through challenges, through times when giving up seemed not just an option, but perhaps the only rational one. Yet it was this belief that whispered in the quietest moments, urging me to press on, to persist, to persevere. As I embarked on this journey, fueled by belief and sheer determination, something remarkable began to unfold. Doors that once seemed bolted shut began to creak open. Opportunities that were once veiled by the mist of doubt began to crystallize, becoming not just visible but attainable. This journey, my friends, taught me an invaluable lesson, a lesson that has been the cornerstone of every success, every milestone I have since achieved. It taught me that the bedrock of success is not found in the strategies we employ, nor in the resources at our disposal. Rather, it lies in our mindset, in our unwavering belief in ourselves and our determination to see our dreams through to fruition. As we stand here today, at the precipice of our own ambitions, let us remember that the first step towards achieving greatness is not taken with our feet, but with our minds. Let us decide here and now to believe in ourselves, to believe in the beauty of our dreams, and to pursue them with a determination that knows no bounds. For it is in this belief, in this determination, that the path to success is forged. How do you see yourself in your most ambitious dreams? Pause for a moment and really think about it. Are you standing at the pinnacle of your career? Perhaps you're holding that award, or maybe you're running your own successful business. Now, let me ask you another question. What if I told you that the only thing standing between you and that dream is quite simply you? It's an unsettling thought, isn't it? That the biggest obstacle you need to overcome is not the external challenges or hurdles that life throws your way, but the internal battle with self-doubt and fear. It's these doubts and fears that whisper words of caution, that tell you to play it safe, that convince you that your dreams are just that, dreams unattainable and best left in the realm of imagination. But here's the truth, a truth that took me years of struggles and setbacks to fully comprehend. The key to unlocking your full potential, to transforming those dreams into reality, lies in cultivating an unshakable belief in yourself. It's about rewiring our brains, washing away the layers of doubt that have settled over time, and painting a new picture, one where success isn't just a possibility, but inevitability. So how do we embark on this transformative journey? It begins with the simple yet profound practice of daily affirmations. It's about standing in front of the mirror each morning and telling yourself, I am capable, I am worthy, I am. It might feel strange at first, talking to your reflection with such conviction. But trust me, these words, repeated with belief and emotion, start to chip away at the wall of self-doubt. Next, visualize your success. Close your eyes and imagine that dream in vivid detail. The sights, the sounds, the emotions. Visualization is not mere daydreaming. It's a rehearsal preparing your mind and body for the reality you're about to create. And as you open your eyes, surround yourself with evidence of your achievements, no matter how small. Let these be the reminders of what you're capable of, the fuel that keeps the fires of ambition burning. I remember a time in my life when self-doubt had me firmly in its grasp. I was standing at the edge of a new venture, one that felt bigger than anything I'd attempted before. The voice of doubt was loud, telling me I was out of my depth, that I was destined to fail. But then I took a step back and reminded myself of all the challenges I'd overcome to get to that point. I surrounded myself with reminders of those successes. I visualized my goals, and I spoke words of belief and determination into existence. And you know what? The journey wasn't easy. There were setbacks and moments of uncertainty, but that unshakable belief in myself, that conviction that I was destined for greater things, propelled me forward, turning obstacles into stepping stones on the path to success. So as we stand here today, at the cusp of our own ambitions and dreams, let us make a commitment to believe in ourselves, to practice affirmations, to visualize our success, and to surround ourselves with evidence of our achievements. For once we cultivate that unshakable belief in ourselves, we're not just ready to set clear, ambitious goals, we're ready to achieve them. Let this be the moment we wash away the doubts, the fears, and step into the future with confidence and determination. Because, my friends, once you believe in yourself, truly believe, there's nothing you cannot achieve. Now, let's set those clear, ambitious goals and chase them with everything we've got. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? This question, simple in its structure, holds the power to unlock the deepest vaults of potential within us. It challenges us to look beyond the horizon of our current realities and into the boundless realm of what could be. You see, setting goals is not just an activity for the start of a new year or a project. It is the foundational principle upon which the edifice of success is built. The importance of setting goals cannot be overstated, for it is the beacon that guides us through the fog of daily challenges and distractions. Goals give our efforts direction and purpose, transforming the intangible into the tangible, the dream into reality. Let me guide you through a process that has not only transformed my life, but the lives of countless individuals I've had the privilege to mentor. The process of setting SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. This is not just an acronym. It's a powerful formula for success. A goal must be specific, so clear that you can visualize it in vivid detail. It must be measurable, so you know without a doubt when you've achieved it. It must be achievable, challenging you, but still within the bounds of possibility. It must be relevant, aligning with your values and the larger vision you have for your life. And finally, it must be time-bound, giving you a deadline that creates a sense of urgency and commitment. Now, allow me to share a personal story, a narrative that crystallizes the transformative power of goal setting. There was a time in my life when I stood at a crossroads with dreams so big they terrified me. Your path to achieving them was obscured by a fog of uncertainty and fear. It was then that I decided to set a goal. Not just any goal, but one that was so ambitious it seemed almost ludicrous. This goal was to transform my passion for speaking and mentoring into a career that would not only fulfill me, but also impact the lives of others. The specifics of the goal were to establish myself as a sought-after speaker and author within 5 years. It was measurable by the number of engagements I would have and the publications I would produce. It was achievable, despite the doubts, because I believed in the value I had to offer. It was relevant, aligning with my deepest passions and values, and it was time-bound, giving me a clear deadline to work towards. The journey to this goal was fraught with challenges, with moments when giving up seemed the easier path. But it was the clarity and ambition of this goal that kept me anchored, pushing me to innovate, to persist, to grow. And here we are today, my friends. The goal that once seemed a distant dream is now the reality in which I live. This journey taught me that when we set clear, ambitious goals and commit ourselves to them, we unlock a level of resilience and creativity within ourselves that can overcome any challenge. As we move forward, remember, the act of setting goals is just the beginning. The path to achieving them will test your resilience, your determination, and your belief in yourself. But it is in this journey, in the overcoming of these challenges, that true growth and success are found. Let us not shy away from setting ambitious goals, for it is in their pursuit that we become the best versions of ourselves. How do you react to setbacks and failures? This question, though simple, is profound in its implications. It's easy to stand tall when the winds of fortune blow in our favor, but the true measure of our character, our resilience, is tested in the storm's eye. Resilience, my friends, is not just a trait of the fortunate few. It is a skill, a mindset that can be cultivated and nurtured through practice and determination. It's about seeing beyond the immediate setback, understanding that each failure is not a stop sign, but a guidepost on the journey to success. Now, let's talk about how we can build this invaluable skill. The first step in cultivating resilience is reframing our failures. Instead of viewing them as insurmountable barriers, we can see them as opportunities for growth, as stepping stones to greatness. When faced with a setback, ask yourself, what can this teach me? This shift in perspective can transform our darkest moments into our most enlightening. Practicing gratitude is another powerful tool in building resilience. Even in our lowest points, there is always something to be thankful for. Gratitude anchors us, reminding us of the good in our lives and fortifying us against despair. And let me share a personal story that illustrates the power of resilience. There was a time when I faced a challenge that seemed to dwarf all others. It was a period of profound professional struggle, where every effort seemed to meet with failure, every step forward countered by 2 steps back. It was then that I leaned heavily on these strategies of reframing failures and practicing gratitude. I looked for lessons in every setback and found things to be grateful for each day, no matter how small. This period of struggle culminated in a breakthrough that reshaped my career and my life. It wasn't a sudden, dramatic success, but a slow and steady climb out of the depths of failure, fueled by resilience. This experience taught me that resilience isn't about avoiding failure. It's about facing it head on, learning from it, and emerging stronger on the other side. As we build our resilience, we prepare ourselves to take the next crucial step in our journey to success, mastering our time for maximum productivity. For it is not enough to simply bounce back from failure. We must also seize the day, making the most of every moment in pursuit of our goals. So let us move forward with resilience in our hearts, ready to face whatever challenges come our way. Let us reframe our failures, practice gratitude, and learn from every setback. In doing so, we will not only overcome challenges, but also unlock our true potential, paving the way for success beyond our wildest dreams. Do you control your time, or does it control you? This question, though it might seem straightforward, is one of the most profound queries we can pose to ourselves. In the fabric of our daily lives, where every tick of the clock marks a moment past, understanding and mastering the flow of our time is crucial. Time, my friends, is the most democratic of all resources. Regardless of who we are, where we come from, or what we do, we are all allocated the same 24 hours in a day. Yet, why is it that some seem to achieve so much more within the same time frame? The answer lies not in the quantity of time we have, but in how we choose to use it. Mastering time is not about squeezing every task into an overcrowded schedule or working ourselves to the brink of exhaustion. It's about prioritizing, about making strategic choices that align with our most profound goals and values. It's about identifying the most critical tasks and giving them the attention and energy they deserve. Let's talk about effective time management strategies. Prioritizing tasks is where it all begins. Every day, identify the tasks that will have the most significant impact on your goals and tackle those first. This simple act of prioritizing ensures that your most valuable resource, your time, is invested in what truly matters. Avoiding procrastination is another key strategy. Procrastination is the thief of time, silently eroding our potential for productivity and success. Counter it by breaking tasks into smaller, more manageable pieces, making it easier to start and maintain momentum. And then there are tools and techniques designed to keep us focused. Whether it's a simple to-do list, a sophisticated digital planner, or time-blocking strategies, finding the tools that work for you is like unlocking a secret formula for productivity. Now, let me share a personal story. There was a time when I felt constantly overwhelmed, running from task to task, yet at the end of the day, feeling like I had achieved nothing of substance. It was then that I realized the power of time management. I began to prioritize my tasks, focusing on what truly mattered. I started using time blocking to dedicate uninterrupted periods to my most important work. This shift didn't happen overnight, but gradually I began to see a transformation. Not only did my productivity soar, but opportunities for growth and advancement that I had previously been too busy to notice began to open up. As we master our time, making the most of each moment, we set the stage for continuous improvement and adaptation. With a well-managed schedule, we can dedicate time to learn new skills, to adapt to changes, and to innovate. This flexibility is essential in today's fast-paced world, where the ability to adapt is as crucial as the ability to persist. So let us take control of our time, not as a taskmaster, driving us into the ground, but as a wise steward guiding us toward our most ambitious goals. Let's prioritize, stay focused, and keep our eyes open for opportunities to grow and adapt. In mastering our time, we master our destiny, moving ever closer to the success we dream of. What did you learn today that will help you tomorrow? This simple question, when asked consistently, can transform the trajectory of our lives. It reminds us of the undeniable value of continuous learning and adaptability in our journey towards achieving our dreams. The world around us is in a constant state of flux, with new challenges and opportunities are rising every day. To navigate this ever-changing landscape, We must remain students for life, always eager to absorb new knowledge, to refine our skills, and to adapt our strategies to the shifting tides of our circumstances. The pursuit of lifelong learning is not a mere luxury. It is a necessity for those who aspire to reach the heights of success and stay there. It's about cultivating a mindset that views every experience, whether good or bad, as a valuable lesson. It's about replacing the fear of the unknown with curiosity, allowing us to venture into uncharted territories with confidence and agility. Now, let me guide you through some actionable steps to integrate continuous learning and adaptability into the very fabric of your life. Firstly, make a commitment to learn something new every day. It doesn't have to be monumental sometimes. The smallest nuggets of knowledge can have the most significant impact. Embrace different sources of learning, whether it's reading books, listening to podcasts, attending workshops, or simply engaging in meaningful conversations with those around you. Secondly, remain open to change. After all, is the only constant in life. When faced with new situations, resist the urge to retreat into the comfort of the familiar. Instead, view change as an opportunity to grow, to stretch your limits, and to discover new dimensions of yourself. Lastly, be willing to adapt your strategies as you progress towards your goals. What worked yesterday may not work tomorrow, and the ability to pivot and course correct is a hallmark of true success. Allow me to share a personal story that highlights the power of adaptability. There was a period in my career when I found myself at a crossroads, facing a challenge that seemed insurmountable with my existing toolkit of skills and strategies. It was a time of great uncertainty, and the temptation to cling to the familiar was strong, but instead I chose to adapt. I immersed myself in learning new approaches, in questioning my assumptions, and in experimenting with different strategies. This period of intense learning and adaptation led to a breakthrough that not only resolved the challenge at hand, but also opened up new avenues for growth and success that I had not previously imagined. As we conclude our journey today, let's reflect on the 5 ways to brainwash ourselves for success. We've talked about cultivating an unshakable belief in ourselves, setting clear, ambitious goals, developing resilience to overcome challenges, mastering our time for maximum productivity, and embracing continuous learning and adapt. Each of these steps builds upon the last, forming a foundation upon which we can build a life of extraordinary success. So, my friends, let us commit to this path of continuous growth and adaptation. Let us be relentless in our pursuit of knowledge and open to the endless possibilities that change brings. For in this commitment to learn, to adapt, and to grow, we find not only the key to success, but also the pathway to a life of meaning and fulfillment. As we draw our time together to a close, let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we've embarked upon today. We've traversed through the landscape of self-improvement, laying down the stepping stones towards achieving our grandest ambitions. These steps, each powerful in its own right, interweave to form a tapestry of success that is both rich and enduring. We began by understanding the profound importance of cultivating an unshakable belief in ourselves. It's the bedrock upon which all other endeavors must be built. From there, we ventured into the realm of setting clear, ambitious goals, understanding that without a destination in mind, we wander aimlessly. We then armored ourselves with resilience, ready to face and overcome the inevitable challenges that lie in our mastering our time for maximum productivity emerged as our next guiding star, reminding us that the stewardship of our hours is among the most sacred of trust. And finally, we embrace the ethos of continuous learning and adaptability, acknowledging that the world around us evolves, and so must we if we are to not only succeed but thrive. Each of these strategies, while potent on its own, gains immeasurable strength when combined. They are the chords that, when struck together, create a symphony of success. But understanding these strategies is not enough. The true magic lies in their application. So I encourage you, no, I urge you, to take immediate action. Start today. There's a unique power in the momentum that comes from taking that first step. Use the insights and techniques we've shared. Experiment with them, adapt them to your life, and watch as the doors of possibility swing open. Let this moment be your call to action. Believe with every fiber of your being in your potential to achieve extraordinary success. Set those goals, build that resilience, master your time, and commit to lifelong learning. The path ahead is lit with the promise of what you can achieve, and it's waiting for you to take that first bold step. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me on this journey today. It's been an honor and a privilege to share these moments with you. Remember, the greatness within you is waiting to be unleashed. The world needs what you have to offer, and the time to start is now. As we part ways, carry with you the knowledge that you are equipped, you are capable, and you are deserving of the success you dream of. Go forth with courage, with determination, and with the unbreakable spirit of a champion. Thank you, truly, for your time, your attention, and your commitment to your own journey of success. May the road rise up to meet you, and may your dreams always be within reach.
Thank you.